Hello, everybody. I think there are 4 people in here. So, hello. Welcome to our live stream. We haven't gone live in a couple weeks. We were just busy and whatever. But here we are again.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Here to drive everybody nuts.
So, how have all of you been doing? Everything's been all right here. If you've been watching our videos, you saw that we went to the St. Ignace truck show on Saturday, Richard Crane Memorial Truck Show. If you haven't watched those yet, the show itself is on our channel, and the Parade of Lights afterward is there.
Yeah?
Yep. So what have you been doing?
You see it.
What, playing with the charger to my Apple Watch?
Yep.
That's all you've been doing?
Yep.
Huh.
This one's picking my nose.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Hello, Katrina. How are you doing? So we made chili in the slow cooker for dinner with jalapeno cornbread. That was dinner.
Yeah?
Yep. So we got all those yellow peppers used up that we made salsa with. Some of those were jalapenos and some were those banana peppers. I thought the yellow ones were jalapenos, but I Googled yellow jalapenos and they don't look anything like these other peppers. So that's what they were. Katrina says, doing good. You guys doing well? Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of warm tonight, but by Thursday it's supposed to be in the 50s. Neil P says, what was your favorite truck that you saw? This one.
You're probably going to say the flaming truck, right?
Yeah, uh-huh. That's why I used it for the thumbnail for the show. This one. But it turns out we actually didn't find them all. There were more of them. And we didn't walk far enough and we didn't know it. So we'll know that for next year. There were more trucks we missed.
Yeah, well, going up to that show and filming that part, that was the first time for either one of us going up to that. So
we know to walk further than the barricade on the street next time.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. So Katrina says we're getting 60s on Thursday. Can't wait. Well, we're supposed to have 50s.
Yeah.
So it'll be the first chilly day of the fall. Hoodie weather.
Oh, yeah. It was decent weather today, though.
Yeah. Neil P says that truck looked awesome. Did they let people in the trucks? Not that I could see. I didn't see anybody getting in and out of them, and I wasn't about to touch them either. In case it wasn't allowed. I just looked. I didn't touch. They have them so clean and shiny, you're kind of afraid to touch them. You'll put fingerprints on all their shiny trucks. It was fun to be up there, though.
Yeah. So
our plan for next year is because everything will be back to normal. First, go to St. Ignace for the truck show itself. Then come back and go to Mackinac City for the Parade of Lights because they drive through Mackinac City slower. Because that parade, normally they don't just book it right away through there like that. So if we want to see the trucks driving slower, we have to do it from Mackinac City. But that's no big deal. They're just one right across the bridge from the other.
Yeah. Real close to each other.
Yeah. Neil P says, have you ever been to Pictured Rock? I always wanted to go there. Yeah, when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember much. I don't think you've never been up there, right?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, we need to go back up there. It's been a long time for me, and I guess never for Don.
If I've been there, I just don't remember it.
Yeah. There's a lot of things up in the UP we want to go see. Things we've never seen and things that I haven't seen since I was a little kid. So I'd love to see that in a vlog. Definitely. I would not go there and not film. Because those are the kinds of videos I like to do best. The ones where we're doing something fun and interesting. Or if we're making something good to eat.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we had some tacos yesterday.
Yeah, Don made his taco bake, which is basically tacos in soft shells, but it's all out in a baking pan. And the funny thing is that he bought, which you can see it right behind me, right there is a whole container of taco seasoning that we bought like in the spring. He went to get the stuff for the taco bake and he came home with 5 packs of taco seasoning. But we have that thing of seasoning right there next to the blender that hasn't even been opened yet. So I told him we'll have to leave it on the counter like that so he doesn't forget.
Yeah.
Right? Stop buying taco seasoning. We have some, a whole bunch.
Well, I like spices. More the merrier.
Katrina says, do you guys have older mills up there? You mean like a water mill? I know there's one of those in Mackinac City, but they already closed that for this season.
Yeah, I was going to say the only kind of mill that I can think of was over by Mackinac City. I was just going to say.
Oh, you mean cider mills?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's Cannabis, and then there's, which is over by Roger City, and then there's another one on the way to Sheboygan. And if it's still there, there was one over outside of Petoskey that I went to once when I was a kid. But I don't know if that's still there because that was a long time ago. Of course, they sell apples and they make donuts and all that kind of thing too, especially Cannabis. Katrina says, I love this time of year. Yeah, I do too, when it's not too hot, but it's not freezing either.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have any more really hot weather.
Not really. We might get a few really nice days here and there, but...
Yeah. No more 90s or anything like that. That's over.
Yeah, at least not in this area anyway.
Yeah.
It was right around, I'm not even sure exactly how warm it got today, but it was somewhere around the 80s.
No, they said 79, 80, something like that.
Well, I was just taking a guess. So.
Yeah. It wasn't
around the 80s, so that was close.
It wasn't real hot though. A little warm. We needed the fans on just to keep the air moving, but it wasn't hot. Yeah, it was 82. The high today was 82. Fresh Pow Shredder says, miss those 90-degree days. Yeah, some people like to be hot all the time, but we kind of don't.
Yeah, and those kind of temperature days, you want to be out on the lake.
Yeah, or going swimming.
Yeah.
Neil P says, what are the cats up to? Well, Spotted Leaf's on the couch. Kylo's in front of the door. Here comes Colby.
Smokey's sitting down there by my feet.
Yeah, Smokey's by Don. White Storm is somewhere, maybe in bed. Katrina says that's why we moved back from Texas. Yeah, Texas would be really hot.
Yeah, it would be.
Max Benedict, favorite Halloween movie activity? Well, we don't go trick-or-treating anymore. I just kind of like to decorate. And I don't know if I have a favorite Halloween movie. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, I really don't have a favorite Halloween movie.
The Medea Halloween movies were funny.
As long as it's good and it's funny, I'm for it.
And then we like I like It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, but I don't know if you really call that a movie. It's more like a special.
Yeah.
Neil P says, I have a tabby that looks just like Spotted Leaf. Yeah, Spotted Leaf is a tortoiseshell tabby, technically. Because she's tabby, obviously, but she's tortoiseshell too. Can you get a hold of Colby? Is she by you?
See, that's food dish.
Oh, Colby's eating. Hello, Jody Jarvis. No, I haven't been baking lately, Julio. Soon, though. We need to try out that mixer. And so I'll pick out a recipe out of things I've got saved. And maybe I'll make a peach pie or peach crisp. But I don't know if that stuff needs the mixer. Probably not. Max Benedict says, Charlie Brown holiday specials are great. Beetlejuice is a classic one, too. Yeah, Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies. I can't see Michael Keaton without thinking of him as Beetlejuice. He was on the news the other day for something that he did, something good that he did. And I said to Don, there's Beetlejuice. Because he just looks like Beetlejuice forever and ever.
Yeah.
Julio says, make some special brownies. That'd be up to Don. I don't know how to do that. Do you even have anything to do that with?
Nah, the good fresh stuff right now, not until harvest time rolls around.
Yeah. Katrina says, Bob saw a Montgomery Ward's magazine in the doctor's office today. Yeah, that's from a long time ago. Neil P says, Gesundheit. Yeah. And Katrina said, bless you.
Oh, yeah. Had to get that one out.
Yeah. Speaking of Montgomery Wards, do you remember Woolworths? There used to be one of those up in Sheboygan, but they tore the building right down a long time ago, and now there's a pavilion there for the fruit market and bands to play in. We used to go there when I was a kid. It had a basement, and in the basement was the toys and stuff. The basement was full store, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that place in Sheboygan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Katrina says, no, it was actually a new magazine. I think they have an online store still. Oh, all right. I thought they were long gone, long time ago. We were shocked. Yeah. Yeah, because I thought they were done with a long time ago. Julio says, how's the greenhouse coming along? Plants thriving? Not those peppers. Those peppers all died on me.
Yeah, but the Carolina Reapers are still doing good, though.
Yeah, the Carolina Reapers survived. So when it gets too cold, they have to be brought into the house and put under a light.
Yeah, I got to get my grow lights out and shit.
Yep, everything else was outside of the greenhouse this year.
There ain't much left out in the garden, for anything that's living, so.
Are the watermelons done now?
Not quite. I think they need more time. There's only a couple left out there, and that's it.
And Julio says, "What are y'all gonna do with them reapers?" I plan on making salsa. I have 2 different recipes I picked out and printed up a couple months ago already.
But Chris wanted to definitely save some seeds out of them, though.
Yeah. Katrina says we may have some reapers. Yeah, they're supposed to be the hottest pepper in the world, and I paid $21 for 12 seeds, and only 4 of those seeds took.
Yeah.
So if we get peppers, we're definitely saving the seeds because boy, are those expensive seeds.
Oh yeah, if you have an opportunity to save seeds, definitely save them.
Yeah. We always save the seeds from everything. And we have some seeds left over that I did not plant, but we have to plant them different next year.
Yeah.
Neil says you reap what you sow.
That's right.
And it's funny because both those recipes say to wear rubber gloves when you handle the peppers to make the salsa.
Yeah. You're going to want to wear something on your hand when you do the Carolina Reapers.
Yeah. And it says it only takes half a pepper for hot, and if you want extreme, to use a whole pepper. And I know they're not that big. They're only like this big. So those are some potent peppers.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say go for half a pepper per jar.
Yeah, you don't want to kill people.
No. I don't mind, spicy stuff, but I don't like it.
It's no good. It's no good if it's so hot you can't enjoy it, though.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I don't like it where you can't enjoy eating it because it just burns your face off.
Yeah. Julio says, oh, rest in peace, your bottoms. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Talk about acid reflux.
Yeah.
Neil P, I got a tough one. MSU or Michigan? Not tough at all because I'm not into sports and I don't care.
No, same here.
Yeah, I don't know. My parents weren't into sports, so I never got into sports. The only thing I like is drag racing sometimes, and we'll go to the races here in Onaway. But that's cars. I get really bored with people throwing balls around.
Yeah.
Neil P, good answer. Go green. Yeah, I never got into any of that, so I can't tell you one way or the other.
Yeah. If you're a sports lover, more power to you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's not bad. It's just it doesn't interest me.
Yep, same here. It's not that I'm against it. It just doesn't catch my interest a whole lot.
Yeah.
When I was in school, I was more into just the sports, just for something to buy my time.
Oh yeah, because you were in wrestling, right?
Yeah, I was in wrestling and football.
Yeah. I never wanted to do any of the sports stuff in school, especially since most of the girls in my school just wanted to be cheerleaders, and I never felt like I was cheerleader material. Because I wasn't blonde. I wasn't fat then, so that wasn't the problem. But I wasn't blonde, and I did not go with the fad where you curl your bangs so high, way up, and then you take the ends and you go like this. That's what all the girls that I went to school with were doing all the time. The higher they get it, the better. And one day, a girl asked me, "How come you don't curl your bangs like the rest of us do?" All I said was, "I don't know," but it's because I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, I remember saying to a couple of girls a few times, "Hey, how you doing, high hair?"
Yeah, I'm going through hairspray like crazy.
Yeah.
Plus, I never did like to spend a whole bunch of time in the bathroom when I need to be somewhere like school or work or going somewhere or whatever. I'm going to take a shower and get myself taken care of, and I want to get going. Jody Jarvis, I had 80s big hair. That was a little different though in the 80s.
It's more like poofy hair.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Katrina says rave hairspray. But yeah, the girls that I went to school with, I don't know. It was in the between 90 and 94. And yeah, they had like the 80s hair here. But then, like I said, they took their bangs and they'd make them go way up in the air. And then they'd take the curling iron and make it just go just like this. Like this. So they were walking around like that all over the place. So that was different than what they were doing in the 80s. Jody says Aquanet Superhold. Yeah, that I always thought that stuff stinks. It smells like old sneeze. That's what I always used to say. Because my grandma used that on her hair. And it smelled like when somebody sneezes and then you can smell it. It's really gross hairspray. Katrina says I had those bangs laughing my ass off, but mine was curled up. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time in the bathroom. Neil P says, Don, how do you keep your beard from itching? If I grew mine out like that, I'd be scratching at it all day.
That's what I do.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I'm always doing this shit all the time. Every time you turn around, I'm doing this. I'm taking my shirt with my beard off to get the sweat out of it.
I don't know why you don't shave it back to the goatee like it was when I met you. Seems like that's such a pain.
I'll shave. Okay, my head, I'll leave the beard.
You've done that before.
And I'll do it again. Wait until you go sleep, and then I'll shave you bald too.
Oh, well, you better not.
Right down the middle, one buzz.
No, and this isn't Jackass.
No, this is Jackass 10.5. So you better watch out. Handcuff you down, shave your head bald. I'll be like, all right, see you later.
No, that's stupid.
Yep. Come back home after you cool off and being all pissed off and getting your head shaved.
I wouldn't be that pissed off. It grows back. Would. I know it grows back.
You'd cry like a little schoolroom brother.
Not really.
Not really.
Neil P, you could dye it white for Christmas. I don't need to dye it white. All I need to do is stop dyeing it, and it goes. You can see it coming back already. It goes white on its own.
I didn't have any white going on in my hair all the way up until I got with her.
Yeah. There's pictures of him. All he had was a goatee then, but pictures from when we first got together, and there was no gray.
Nope, it's all from you.
I guess so. Either that or we both got really old.
My hair.
Neil P, I meant Don's beard, haha. Well, that'd be up to you.
I'm already halfway there.
Dye it red and green. Put red, green, and then leave this in the middle white, and there you go, red, white, and green.
Red, white, and green?
Yeah, those Christmas colors. Hello, Michelle. How are you? We're just talking about whatever random things. Like how we got old.
How you got old? I know how I got old. It's called time. Time is not on our side.
Michelle says she just got done with work.
Ah, congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah, that she got done with work.
She's got to go back, She's not done forever.
Yeah, but she's done for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay, the joke's on you.
Yeah. Michelle says Ed's driving us home. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Don's been doing more work for his brother again, so that's why we didn't do any of the state park videos yet, because he's been working. We'll do them. Katrina says, I think you should decorate the beard for Christmas. Little lights and ornaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Michelle says salsa looks yummy. It was. We opened up a jar and had it last night with tacos. Basically, it's his taco bake, but it's all spread out and baked. But we put that on top after it was done, and it was really good.
Yeah, we just about slaughtered the one jar just about.
Yeah. So, but like I added in the comments, I found out afterward, in order for it to be 100% safe when you can it, you have to either put some vinegar, some lime juice, or some lemon juice in it before you can it, because it's not acidic enough to keep out bacteria. I mean, that's what I was told. You would think if something is canned, it's canned, but do it anyway, just in case. And I pinned a comment on that video so that people know. Neil P, have you guys ever had tofu? I had some tofu once in one of those lean cuisine dinners, and it was all right or whatever, but we're not going to go out and buy tofu.
I've had some here and there growing up.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Michelle says I make beef taco skillet, and it calls for salsa in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, his thing that he makes, he doesn't cook it in there. He puts it on afterward. We do.
Yeah.
Because he cooks it's tortillas, everything that would go in tacos, a bunch of cheese, and then he bakes it. And then at the end, you can put on what you want: salsa, sour cream, tomatoes, lettuce.
Black olives if you want.
Yeah.
Pretty much whatever you want for topping, like how you would do your regular tacos.
Yeah. Neil P says tofu is my favorite. I made it in the air fryer. Well, I could always look up some recipes and see if there's anything that looks good. I just haven't tried to cook it myself. It seems like it would be hard to get something like that to resemble something else, but maybe it's not as hard as I think. And Michelle says tomato soup too, very good to Neil. Tomato soup. I put tomato soup in the chili. Oh, you're saying you put tomato soup in your taco thing? Yeah. I put tomato, like I said, I put tomato soup in the chili that I made tonight in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to eat tomato soup by itself. So I use it as in stuff like chili as a base.
Yeah, it work. Yeah, tuna soup works great as a base when you're doing chili.
Michelle says, yes, I do. Neil says, it's so easy and gets really crispy. I can message y'all a recipe. Yeah, that would work. Then we could see how much it is. I mean, I would suppose Walmart and Meijer must sell it. It's just I've never looked for it. So I can't tell you if it's there or not. So do you have to work for your brother again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ended up finding some yellow paint, but it's the brush on yellow paint. So
Yeah, so we can finish that case 560.
yeah.
Don't forget that when that thing is all done, I want you to wipe the lens off on your phone camera, turn it sideways, and make a couple clips about it like you did at the beginning of it so they can see how the project turned out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Jody says, I don't think I am daring enough to try tofu. Well, I kind of got tricked into it when I was buying Lean Cuisine and Smart Ones dinners because one of them had it in it, and I didn't know until after I started eating it, and it wasn't gross. So, but yeah, I got kind of fooled into it, but it was fine.
It's definitely different, but I didn't think it was different in a bad kind of way, though.
Yeah. Michelle says we went to Mothman Festival in West Virginia on Sunday. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. Long way from here, though.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to the Oddities and Curiosity Expo sometime. I know it doesn't come back to Michigan until next year, but I like all that weird stuff they have in there. But it's all the way down in Novi, which is part of Detroit. And the traffic is awful, just horrible. Heart attack traffic. Neil P says, do you ever go to the Cherry Festival in Traverse City? Not yet. I went there with my parents when I was like a little kid, and that was it. Have you ever been to it?
No.
When
I've only ever been to a potato fest one time, too.
One of these years, we need to go over there. Next year, we should probably try to go to all the fairs and festivals around here.
Yeah.
Especially the ones like Nautical Festival in Rogers City and Posen Potato Festival and the Sheboygan Fair. I mean, those are like right here, so there's no excuse not to go. We just haven't.
Right.
I think there's one in Petoskey too. But I mean, those are our surrounding area. Spotted leaf.
Hello. Like up in your face, blam.
Neil says, what about the Traverse City Film Fest? I love Traverse City. No, we haven't gone to that. We used to go to Traverse City for concerts at Streeters, but then they turned Streeters into a church, so that's the end of that.
No.
Yep, high spotted leaf.
Down on the floor.
If Colby comes by within reach, we can get her. Everybody else seems to just be laying around. Oh, here she comes again. Once she wants to be on the table, she wants to be on the table, and she's going to keep coming back. She's sitting on the other chair looking for a good place to jump back up here. Yes. She wants what she wants. And that's to be petted.
That's to be in her face and getting petted.
Yeah. Katrina says Mothman Fest was awesome. We went in 2019. Yeah, we'd go if it wasn't so far away.
You're pushy, aren't you? I'm gonna be in your face.
Neil says, what is Mothman Fest? Well, it's I don't know exactly all the details, but I know it's a festival based on that cryptid called Mothman. And apparently it's really popular because I hear about it online all the time. This is Mothman, a cryptid that's supposed to be in West Virginia. So Google that if you want to find out the whole story on Mothman.
Boy.
But we haven't been there, so I can't say exactly what the festival's like or anything. Katrina says, yeah, it takes place in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the bridge collapse happened. Okay. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about the story, but I don't remember how the story goes.
Yeah. Neil says, Mothman looks scary. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to be walking around outside in the dark, and here comes that guy.
Yeah.
Michelle says, it took place in 1966, but we have video. Check it out. The Great Indoors with Ed and Michelle, please. Yeah, hold on here. I'm going to put a link once I get back to the right place. Okay, there you go. That's Ed and Michelle's channel if you guys want to check it out. It's pretty good. Neil says, I'll check it out. Thanks for sharing. Yep. I like to help out other YouTubers. So, yep, you're welcome, Michelle. Spilled water all over the table. And she looked like she was watching the screen. Spotted Leaf and Don are best friends. Yeah, right now. Sometimes she doesn't want to be pestered, but other times she can't get enough of being petted.
Or a pooter cat. Can't get enough ovens.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Michelle says we are going to a gaming festival this Saturday, like arcade games. Yeah, that sounds cool too. So the only parade we have left filmed this year that I know of is that Christmas parade of lights up in Sheboygan that we filmed last year. Whenever they're going to have that. Not yet, of course.
Yeah.
Michelle says, miss my cat so very much. Yeah. Neil says, do you guys ever go to Saginaw? Rarely. I lived in Saginaw for a year when I was 21 and 22, and it wasn't a good time. It was a bad time in my life. So there's a lot of bad memories. But I do like Bay Road and Tittabawassee. And we used to, when we went to concerts downstate in like Flint or Detroit, we would stop on the way home at the Fashion Square Mall. But we haven't done anything like that since 2017. So we haven't done that lately. Kylo. Yeah, when you pick Kylo up, he melts. Neil says the Fashion Square Mall was the place to be. Yeah, in more ways than one for me, because I lived in a tiny upstairs apartment when I was in Saginaw with no air conditioning, and it was so hot that almost every day I would have to go and walk around in the mall just to not pass out from the heat. So I had to use their air conditioning. I don't know how the Fashion Square Mall is doing now, though. We haven't been there in a few years. Don't know if things are going out of business like most malls or not. Michelle says, Ed is listening and watching with me. Say hello. Well, hello, Ed.
Hello.
Yep, Kylo's goofy. Neil says it's not doing all that well now, as you could imagine. Yeah, probably the pandemic didn't help with anything. I hope the one in Traverse City doesn't follow suit, but maybe it has already. But I think the one in Traverse City might have a better chance because it contains the only Target in all of northern Michigan. So it probably stays pretty busy because that's the only place anybody can go to Target at. For us, it's 2 hours away. So we haven't been to Target since 2019, I think, when we went to Traverse City to go to La Senorita, which is out of business now. Michelle says, we are celebrating our 22 years together on Friday. All right, well, happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Michelle says, do you like scary movies? Yeah. And Neil says, that was wild. I didn't know there were so few Targets up there. Yeah, that's it. The next closest one, I think, is Mount Pleasant. They never built anywhere else up here. And Katrina says, Bob's watching too. Well, hello, Bob. But yeah, everybody's always talking about, oh, you can get this at Target, you can get that at Target, Target exclusives, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
that must be nice.
Good for you.
Yeah, must be nice. We
Yeah.
don't got one.
It's a half a day road trip just to go to Traverse City.
Yeah, for us it would be, yeah.
Yeah, we're not just going to go there just to go to Target.
No, we would have to have a really good reason if we was going to do something like that.
Yeah, now with the concert venue gone, we haven't gone back. Michelle says, we want to see the movie Smile. Did you see previews? No. I'll have to look it up. Haven't seen anything.
Colby's at your feet.
Yeah, Colby's laying on my foot. I just felt something warm and soft on my foot. Are you gonna?
Weird kitty.
What? She won't let you get her?
Oh, your leg's in the way.
Oh.
And your mother's not
Okay, I got her. I got a hold of her. Reach down.
Yeah,
and get
well,
her.
I can't get her. I can't reach through you.
Oh,
It ain't gonna happen.
There. I caught the kitty. No, it wasn't Don. It was Colby. Yep, she doesn't, she's not one to be held much. She'll come and ask to be petted and stuff, but she doesn't want to be held because because she's still too much of a ball of energy. Oh. Yep, she just wants to go play. She's 5 months old, so she is really sweet, but she's 5 months old, so that's why all she wants to do is play. If she's not sleeping, she's playing. But, yep. I'm surprised she's staying here this long right now.
Yeah. You know, we don't like to sit still for nothing.
Nope. This won't last long, I'm sure.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I could just bottle up her energy and just save it for myself.
Yeah. Don't worry. She'll grow up and then she'll become lazy like all the rest of them. Neil says, I want a kitten now. Haha. Well, sure.
I know where you can get one. My brother Dan's got a few to get rid of.
Yeah, his twin brother has a litter. But it's real easy to get a kitten. There's lots up for adoption.
And one of them is a calico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle says she looks so much like Kelly and Candy. Yeah, I did find another kitten about her age named Trixie on Instagram who looks almost exactly like her too. With this on going down their face and this part right here. Oh, yep. Now she's getting mad. Yep, like, yep, that's it.
Time to go.
All done. Yep.
Yeah, between Kobe and Spot Leaf, both the females, and if they want to go, they get really vocal.
Yeah. They don't put up with much.
No. And if you keep on holding them when they want down, then they start hissing at you.
Yeah. Michelle says, I have noticed calico cats, they're a female. Yes. Yeah. Most calicos and most tortoiseshells are females. If you find a male, it's a very special cat. It's rare. Something about the genes, the chromosomes and whatever. And if there's a male, it cannot make kittens. Cannot get anybody pregnant.
Can't reproduce.
Yeah. Neil says, also, aren't orange cats male? Weird how that works. Yes, most orange cats are male. Some are female. It's not as extreme as with the calicos and the tortoiseshells. But, yeah, there are a lot more male orange ones than there are female. And Daniel's here and says, hey, y'all, I'm about to leave work. That's why I'm just tuning in now. Good to see y'all. It's been a while. Yep. Hello. Katrina says, I love her markings. And Michelle says, thank you. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that either until a few years ago. But I started doing research and found that out. I mean, I've always known it about the calicos, but not about the tortoiseshells or about the orange ones. But I have seen female orange ones myself before, so it's not as extreme as the other two. Need water?
Yeah.
Neil says, are you excited for the fall? Yeah, with all the nice leaves and stuff, but I'm not excited for winter when it's freezing and snowstorms and stuff. And fall means winter is right behind it. So we don't have a lot of time left until the weather's bad. Katrina says, Don's still not smoking? No?
No.
Okay, good. Daniel says, I just put out all of my Halloween decor this week. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything out yet, but in the other room there's some skeletons and stuff that stay out all the time. And there's a cat Halloween picture by the wood stove that's up there all the time. Oh, and this back here. About beware of the zombie cat. That's always there. Katrina says, good job. You feel better, right? Physically?
I really don't know any difference.
Up. Okay, right. Daniel says, I just caught him sneaking a vape hit a minute ago, LOL, unless that's something else. That's something else. I use those too. That's something else. There's nothing with nicotine here.
No. It's only THC.
Neil says, give me a hit of that.
Hemp. Got hemp.
Yeah.
That's what this is, hemp.
That's more than hemp. Isn't hemp just like bracelets and
Weed
things?
still falls under the category of hemp.
Daniel says, good job, Don. That's the hardest shit to quit. Yeah, I quit in 2017 myself, so I know it is. And Katrina says, you will feel better. Your lungs will heal. And then CBD or THC? That's THC.
THC.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's got in it for CBD. I didn't read that part of the packaging. Because some of them will come with CBD and some don't.
I don't think this has.
I don't know. I didn't read that part of the packaging to find out.
Yeah, the boxes are in the bedroom to the cartridges. Daniel says, I alternate between cartridges and flower and edibles to maintain a medium tolerance level. Yeah. We discovered these, about a year ago? When your sister came over with one?
I think just over a year ago.
Yeah. They work really well. Katrina says, I got some THC CBD mixed gummies, great for sleeping.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this helps me sleep too. Neil, the edibles are my jam.
Oh, yeah.
They're just really expensive. I mean, you're going to pay all that money for one Rice Krispie or one cookie or something.
Well, one of the dispensaries here that we go to, you get a lot of really good deals anymore nowadays, though.
Yeah, the Live Well up in Sheboygan. That's a good one. It used to be the Woods, and then they sold it, and now it's Live Well, but it's still just as good.
Yeah.
Wood says, yeah, it's not like there's dispensaries up there, right? At least nowhere near Onaway. Oh, you're wrong.
Well, we have one right in Onaway.
There's one in Onaway. There's Rogers City. There's Sheboygan. There's Mackinac City. There's Petoskey. Two new ones just opened in Gaylord. Basically everywhere.
Yeah, there's
Alpena's starting to get them.
3 in Sheboygan?
Yeah, 3 of them in Sheboygan. Katrina, does he have his med card? No, because recreational is legal and you don't need that anymore.
Yep. Recreational legal here.
Yep. Daniel says, wow, I wouldn't have thought that. Yeah, as soon as it went legal, people started filling out the paperwork to get dispensaries put in and paying their $5,000 deposit. That was on the news. They had to pay $5,000 just to get reviewed to see if they'd get accepted or not. Katrina says, makes it cheaper, no state excise tax. Oh, the medical card? Yeah, well, we don't worry about that because
we just pay the high tax anyway, so
yeah.
In a way, the state does better when it can actually make a little bit of money off of it. So.
Oh, and Neil says I make my own.
Yeah, you can. It's legal for like us if we wanted to grow our own or make our own of it, whatever. We're allowed to do it. As long as you follow the laws, the state laws, and
hide it and no more than 12 plants, right?
Yeah, like
and don't put it out, don't grow it out in the open.
Right. Yeah, not allowed to grow no more than 12 plants per address. It don't matter how many people live at the address. It's just 12 straight up for the address.
Yeah. Katrina says, "Yep, I know it's legal. That's how I get it." LOL. Yeah, but I mean, now that it's legal, you don't have to have
a medical
card.
You still can get one if you want.
Yeah, you can still have one if you want it, but you don't have to have it.
But then that opens up the window for your medical strands, though.
Yeah. But before it became legal, the only way you could get it and not go to prison is if you had the card. Now that's not the same anymore.
Right.
Daniel says we have MKX edibles for $10 a pack. There's 5 gummies in each pack, or you can get the bigger pack, extra strengths for the same price.
All right.
Well, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that since there's been dispensaries and stuff, that there's a lot of good deals out there anymore.
Yeah. Each piece is 20 milligrams if it's MKX. Highly recommend look at your dispensary if they carry it. Yeah, we'll ask them about it.
Yeah,
they have all kinds of stuff in that one.
There's one thing I found that since it's become legal, let's just go the legal route, because you can't compare with the prices on the black market, because you pay way more on the black market. So what's the sense of going to the black market to get your stuff? Yeah,
well, before it became legal, everybody always said, "Oh, don't go to an dispensary. It's so expensive. Nobody can ever afford to go to dispensaries." And then it went legal, and they started opening up, and we started checking them out, and we found out everybody was lying.
It was actually cheaper.
Yeah, it's the total opposite.
Just like not too long ago, Livewell had quarters on sale for like $20 a quarter or something like that. 15, $20 a quarter. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Katrina says the gummies I have are micro dosing, only 10 milligrams.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
It would take a couple of 10 milligrams for me, for me to really get a good buzz, a good feeling off of that. But
yeah,
good 30, 40 milligrams for me would probably do me pretty good.
Yep. I mean, the cartridges aren't the only way we smoke it.
No.
Sometimes we eat it, and sometimes we roll a joint, or so it's not just the cartridges.
Yeah.
Katrina says, "Shit, I get Bob. Oh, shit, I get Bob an ounce for $100 a lot of the time. Sometimes $69.
Yeah, that's definitely a good deal.
Yeah,
definitely. Because I know the black market used to be $150 for an ounce. So.
Yeah. Julio says, favorite movie after a joint? Something really weird. Like maybe House of a Thousand Corpses. It was something really, really weird.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Or watch...
Dazed and Confused, or How High.
No, that's just pot movies.
Yeah, exactly.
You need something weird.
Weird?
Like, watch Willy Wonka, that scene where they're on the boat going through the river and all these bugs and stuff everywhere. That scene. Neil says mine is Friday. Yeah, that's funny, because just over the last few days we watched all 3 of those Friday movies on Netflix. We saw them before, but it had been a long time. Katrina says, I have Petra minis too. They're only 2.5 milligrams, but they take away the anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that it helps me with too, is anxiety. I don't have it too bad, but sometimes. Julio says, mine is Jim Carrey movies because of his ridiculous facial expressions, or Monty Python. Yeah, we like Jim Carrey too.
Yeah. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he just said, last week or the week before, that he's done acting. So I don't know about that.
No,
Neil says Monty Python is always a hoot.
Yeah.
Katrina says, if I get too high, I'm useless. LOL. Yeah, same here. I try not to smoke any of it until the end of the day, after the video is already edited, uploaded, all that. Everything is done. Then I can, then I do. Work before play, right?
In that case, it's play before work.
Well, in your case, it's play all the time.
And then play while you work, because it's your safety meeting.
Yeah.
Safety meeting.
Yeah, and then that's what they do.
That's right. Then you smoke.
But yeah, we have 5 of these things. These ooze pens, because they're adjustable.
Yeah.
5 different ones, different colors. Katrina says, I wait till after work too. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm the kind of person where I wouldn't try to work high.
I work better when I'm high.
I had to, back when I used to work at McDonald's in Alpena, somebody came over and wanted to smoke a joint, and he had really strong shit. And I ended up having to call into work because I knew I couldn't even drive. I won't drive after I smoke anything.
Yeah. Everybody must get high.
Neil says, me too, Don. And Katrina says, Bob has an ooze pen but prefers flour. Yeah, flour's fine too. I mean, I've got this is dirty, but I ordered this from Jeffree Star. It's all crooked. Here we go. There. It looks like one of those McDonald's Happy Meals that somebody said they're coming back, but I can tell by looking at it, it's just a Photoshop old ad. So people are going to be disappointed when they find out those lunch boxes, those Happy Meal boxes are not coming back.
Yeah.
I use Photoshop enough to see it.
Plus, we got a little bit of flour too.
Yeah.
And then we got some
Keef.
Yeah.
Sometimes he makes dabs.
Yep. Sometimes make dabs.
Katrina says, nice thing about the pens is they're odorless. Yeah. Definitely.
You can find some that have really good flavors to them.
And they're easier on my lungs. If I smoke joints all the time, my lungs start hurting like I've been smoking cigarettes. That doesn't happen with the cartridges.
Yeah, I remember there was one flavor. I can't remember the name of it now, but there was one that made me think of the windmill cookies.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what one that was.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either, but it made me think of the windmill cookies.
Yeah.
If I could remember what one that was, I'd love to get some more of that.
Katrina says, ooh. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure cookie was in the name. But we don't have one of those right now to look at it.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called.
I thought for sure cookie was in the name. But actually, there's a lot of them with cookie in the name. Gingerbread. Kind of, but more like those windmill cookies.
Yeah, I would call them windmill cookies because they're shaped like windmills.
Yeah, those aren't really gingerbread.
No, they're ginger snap.
Here, hold on. All right. These ones are in the package. And then there's another tough question. Sativa or indica? For me, that's easy. Sativa, because with sativa, you can still do stuff. With indica, you're sitting there and you're done. I like to still be able to do stuff.
But we get both.
Yeah.
We do get some of both.
Yeah, and we have a hybrid one that we ended up with this month.
Yeah, because they didn't have...
oh, here we go.
What one was it? Because the hybrid is similar to the other.
Yeah. There's the actual cookies.
No, that's not cookies because they look like
Neil
the
says another wiser answer. Well, yeah, I have things I want to do, like maybe clean the house or whatever. And if I smoke the wrong thing, I'm not doing anything. Katrina, into couch. LOL. Yeah.
That's funny.
Pretty much.
Into couch.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Smoke that, you're done. So if I do smoke that, I try to keep it for like before bed when I want to go to sleep. Then it's fine if I'm done.
Yeah. We got one cart I'm waiting to open up, the Dosey-Do's one.
Well, we had one of those before, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was the one that tasted really good.
Yeah, that was the one that tasted really good.
Yeah, but not the cookie one.
Yeah, it's not the cookie one.
I can't remember what that was.
Yeah, it was some type of a. It was supposed to be a flavor of some type of a cookie. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't the windmill cookie. Called the windmill cookie. But just the flavor of it made me think of the windmill cookies.
Yeah. Katrina says some strains that smell like garlic make me hungry just smelling them. I don't know. I don't remember any smelling like garlic.
With me, is some certain ones that have like a really good smell to them make my mouth water.
I've never smoked garlic pot before. Katrina says Bob has a lot of garlic pot. Garlic pot.
There's a lot of weed out there that has lots of different odors to them or taste to them.
Yeah. We had one of the first ones we got last year. I don't remember what brand it was or anything, but it tasted like blueberries. Cartridge, not flower. Katrina goes, I don't think it's actually garlic flavored. I didn't think so, but I was just being silly. I don't think that would sell too well if it actually said garlic flavored on it. But it smells like garlic. Yeah. Sometimes the flower you got from your brother smelled like pine trees. Katrina says, shit, I'd buy it. Well, that smells like tastes like garlic. I don't know about that.
Well, just it smells.
I know, but
well, just because it smells like garlic doesn't mean it's gonna taste like garlic.
I know, but I don't know if she means she'd buy it because it smells like garlic, or she'd buy it if it tasted like garlic. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sure if it smelled like it. I'm sure she meant if it smelled like it.
Katrina says, I love garlic. Well, so do I, but I don't know about if I love it that much. I like garlic bread and stuff like that, but
no, I'm more into garlic than you are, so
yeah. I was gonna put minced garlic in the chili, and I forgot to do it, but that's okay. Chili tasted fine. Whole crock pot full behind me here. Neil says, sounds like everyone here is on one right now. Maybe.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh boy.
Another pain in the ass again. I'm alright. Look here, look everybody, you can see my butthole now.
Yeah, she's like, hey internet, look at my butt.
She says, hey, guess what? My name is Butthole. Come out from Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber 2, yeah. Katrina, not yet, not bedtime yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess since it's been an hour and Don has to get up early for work, I suppose we should go ahead and wrap this up. Neil says, for me, it's when the clock strikes 5. Yeah, pretty much me too. Like I said, I like to get all my stuff done first. Then it's all fair game.
Yeah. But
Katrina, dispensaries are everywhere now. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
In Michigan. Yeah, all over the place.
I know we get these cartridges that we get. They're only $20 for
Yeah.
the 1 gram cartridges, and that's for the cheaper ones.
Neil P says, hope you all have a great night.
Oh, you
Yep,
too.
you too. But yeah, I'm gonna try to remember. I didn't forget. We got busy, but try to get back to going live every week again now. Neil says, and Don, that you have a great day at work tomorrow.
Well, I'll be working on the machine tomorrow, so.
Yeah. So good night, everybody, and thanks for coming. And if you didn't click thumbs up, go ahead and do that because it helps people see our videos, I guess.
Helps with algorithms.
Yeah, the algorithm. But all right. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Good morning.
Bye.
Bye.